How you doing, Al? What an idiot. I'm sitting here with the headphones and mic and I'm typing hello to you. Whew. The heat must have got to me yesterday. 47 degrees in parts of Adelaide, 116, I think, Fahrenheit, something like that. Yeah, it may do, Lost. I'll just have to wait and see how it goes. Hey, Crystal. If you guys want the link, let me know. You can pop yours on. I'll throw it in there for you. Today, hopefully, I think it's down to around 28, maybe 30 degrees. Thank you, Crystal. But yesterday, that was just a shocker. Um, Once you get over, that 100, it's pretty hot. But when you're getting up around 115, 116 degrees Fahrenheit, uh, whew, it knocks the hell out of you. So I end up going to the beach, I don't know, around midnight, something like that. Met up with a friend down there. We had coffee, and surprisingly, quite a few people down there. I mean, not crowded or anything, but there's at least a few people down there. Spent a few hours down there, came back, probably slept for maybe 2 hours. 6:44 a.m. now. I just went and got myself a coffee. Thought about going out and getting myself an English breakfast, but I may not. So just got petrol in the car and grabbed the coffee. So I hope you guys are all doing well. I hope it's not too cold for you in the US over there. Yeah, Crystal, it's nice. And I guess I'm biased, but Adelaide has some beautiful white beaches and just miles and miles and miles of them. So I mean, it's nice to go during the day and swim in that, but it's also just nice to go down there at night. And if you get a little bit of a breeze off the water, okay, so that's not too cold, is it, Al? That's not too bad. Okay, so we got 56 where Al is. We got a beautiful day in California, but aren't most days in California pretty nice? Geez, it'd be hard for me, Crystal, to go to California and not run down the road in a car playing Beach Boys songs. Wow, you're going to get what we had yesterday, Charlie. They were predicting, I think, 46 here, and I think in some places it jumped up to 47. Wow. Okay, Charlie, that's bushfire weather right there, mate. 45 degrees and high winds. I guess Crystal will understand that because coming from California, very similar to Australia with the bushfire problems. I think in the past we've even sent firemen over there to help in California when they've had some horrendous bushfires. Charlie, I swear you must get about as much sleep as I do, buddy. I thought I was the only one that had horrible sleep pattern. Yeah, it's good to see you guys out and about. I'm not sure. I might get. I don't know, maybe an hour before the bloody thing drops out on me. We'll see. still struggle to. I've opened up the back or tried to get to the fan, but every tutorial I've looked at, they say, "Yep, take this screw out," and everything just comes straight out. The only thing is, I don't have that screw, so I've got to find a tutorial for this particular one. Hey, Joshua. Oh, no worries, Lost. You probably make a better host than I do anyway, mate. Yeah, Charlie. Yeah, exactly. Since I've been semi-retired, it's been the same. I really need to get back into the workforce. The problem is being cashed up at the moment. Uh, uh, Joshua, no need, mate. You're good. Um, it's nice doing nothing, but I'd like to just get back into the workforce just to get into a routine. And so, but I think I'll wait for summer to end because it's just been ridiculous heat at the moment.
And you better take that trip before you start working when it's going to become a little more difficult to take vacation or whatever.
Yeah, well, that's true. Although if I start working, I'd probably jump back into construction, and that's a casual work. So I guess it's easy to jump out of it any time. But yeah, definitely take a trip before I started anything permanent. That's for sure. Mate, to be honest with you, it's it's a pain having the dog at the moment. As much as I love her, because that's what's holding me back. But with everything that's happened to her and myself, I can't get rid of her.
Yeah, I imagine pet owners say that all the time. It's been a long time since I've owned a dog, but now I mean I
Well,
understand.
well, I don't know if you've heard before. See, when I was married, I had three American bulldogs lost. Um, when the marriage broke up, she had me kicked out of the house. She gave one of my dogs away. She put one of the dogs in a like in a dog home, like to the pound, and she kept one. Now, I can't get the one that she gave away, even though it's registered in my name and has microchipped in my name. I have to actually go to court to try and get it back. The one she put in the dog pound, I got back, which is the one I got now. So after what she done to the dog, I could not get rid of her.
Yeah,
You know.
yeah, having animals is hard, or
It
can be
is.
hard, I should say.
Well, see, it when I was at home, I'd built dog runs and dog kennels. So I had a really big backyard, and I had a pool fence um, fencing off a portion of the backyard. So the dogs could have always been kennelled, and it would have been easy for somebody to look after them and feed them. But obviously, now that I'm just living with a family member, I don't have that option, and the family members wouldn't be able to look after her. So
Yeah. Yep. I don't seem like maybe I've had this conversation with you before, but there's another YouTuber guy who was heading to the Philippines. Nico. I have no idea if you know who he is. He was supposed to have someone watch his dogs, and that fell through on him, and he couldn't take his trip.
yeah, see, I've got the issue where um, I can get my son. If I had my own place, my son could move into it and look after it while I'm gone. But I've even thought of the dog kennel. But she doesn't like people. She's a bit of a cantankerous girl, so it would make it hard for anybody to grab her and look after her. It's just the way it is, I guess.
Yeah.
But I've
That's one
actually,
of the reasons I've been reluctant to get a dog. We said we were going to get one for my kid's fifth birthday, but we decided not to because we ended up taking a trip, and we are like, yeah, if we go anywhere, then we got to find someone to watch it, yada yada. So we ended up passing on getting a
yeah,
dog.
yeah. Look, thanks, Charlie. Look, one of the things, I've had dogs all my life, and honestly, I don't, I couldn't imagine life without one. Um, just because of the companionship. Um, I mean, they're great to have around. And with the dogs I've had, because I've always had bull breeds, I've never had to worry. I've never had a house broken into or anything like that. Or they're great security. Although the dogs that I've had have been, pretty gutsy sort of dogs. Except for my first one, my Staffordshire, English Staffordshires, they were people friendly. But the Bull Mastiffs and the American Bulldogs, they would never let anyone in my yard. And the same with my son. I had a front fence at the front, and he could play out the front if he wanted to, as long as the dogs are out there, because no one would have got near him. Hey, Heidi. Um, it's just me. I mean, I've always had dogs, and the companionship you get from them is
Yeah,
just
no, I agree. I mostly had dogs up until say when I was about 30, and that's when I actually started working on the road. When I had my job required me to start traveling around the country, and then that was the end of that.
yeah.
There
Joshua,
were two.
I'm happy to admit that. Yeah, I shed a tear when I lose my dogs. Yeah, some people get dogs and they just become an item around the house. My dogs have always become part of my family. Um,
I think that goes for most people. They become like family members.
yeah, they do. Um, and just during the some of the real rough times I had the last few years when going through the divorce and that, you know, I'm not sure I would have made it like I did without the dog. Really, she's always given me a reason to get up and to be around for her. So, you know, it definitely made life at times easy for me, as well as making it hard to travel. But yeah, Charlie, I do, but I'm good, thanks you, Heidi. Hope you're well. Um, but the thing is, Charlie, I need my own place so that my son has a place to come and stay, so he can look after the dog. Yeah, Joshua,
You said
it
you
doesn't
said it
matter
was
what's the dog.
difficult to. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh no, just answering Joshua in the chat. He said he's never owned full breed, but that doesn't matter. A dog is a dog. That's whatever you got. You know.
You said it was difficult to get apartments or something like that because of dogs or.
Yeah, what you call apartments are near impossible unless you can find someone privately renting one. Um, houses, yeah. Say if there's 100 houses on the market, maybe one or two will allow pets.
Oh wow. Yeah, here, well, not just apartments, but yeah, homes in general, houses, apartments, condos, it don't matter.
Yeah.
Um, there'll be a small percentage that won't even allow a dog, but if you wanted to have a pet, you got to put down like a big giant pet deposit, and
Oh,
that's non-refundable.
yeah, lost. I wouldn't have a problem. I didn't care if they wanted $5,000. I would pay that. No, it's not an issue. But here they don't have that, which is probably something that they should bring in here because it would make it easier to get a place. But I do. I need to get my own place so that
Is
we
is
can
that
both settle in.
all? Is that all Australia, or is that just your area?
I think it's pretty well all Australia these days. I think what happened is a lot of people with pets go into houses and they let their dogs, uh, you know, destroy yards, or their cats and dogs destroy inside of the houses and things like that. Because I mean, you have a problem anyway with people renting your house, because a lot of people
Yeah,
will
that's
never
very true.
treat the house like their own. You know, I mean, Fives, I think, will tell you the same. He's had problems with houses that he's rented out.
Yep, actually, I get a lot of work because people don't take care of other people's houses.
Yeah, yeah. So I guess here they're a bit more wary of it, and it becomes a bit of an issue. But I'll eventually get some.
How old is your dog now?
She's 7. Heidi, you got nothing to apologize for at all. I'm just not happy with that certain person who cried like a baby for doing to him what he did to someone else the day before. So the next time he cries about someone doing that to him, ask him why it's okay for him to do it, but he doesn't like it getting it done to him.
Oh, wonder if y'all just kiss and make up already.
Ah, no, mate, not after the messages he sent me. I'm smiling, Heidi. Yeah, yeah, Crystal, talking about the fur babies. I'm smiling, Heidi. I just don't like the first message I got, which was pretty nasty, and then another one asking me why I have let certain people into my channel. And to be honest, that's nobody's business but mine. If someone messes up on this channel, I will remove them. But everyone has a right to have an opinion here, and as long as they abide by the rules of the channel, then that's fine. Yeah, I don't know if that'll happen, Heidi. Not when he's sending me messages telling me who I can and can't have on my channel. Unfortunately, he's attracted a few trolls over the time, and I can understand why now. But I'm not here to. Let's not
Well,
be
I
negative.
mean, everybody, even in your real social life, you'll have friends. Maybe you don't like their particular friends, and everybody can still get along.
Yeah, yeah,
Of course, here in YouTube, what one person might consider a troll, the other person don't, which is pretty apparent to me these days. There are plenty of guys who I think are complete garbage that people still want to talk to, but
yeah.
it is what it is. I
Oh,
would just avoid those particular people and get along with who I get along with.
yeah. Sorry to hear that, Crystal. It's heartbreaking when you lose a pet. Yeah. The thing is, Lost, we're not all going to get along, but the one thing you can't do, and I really have a disliking for this, is this guilty by association. So if I have a friend who doesn't like someone else, I'm not going to dislike that other person because they do. I'll make my own opinion up on people.
Well, I agree, but I don't know what it is, and I don't know if it's just a YouTube space or just social media in general, but that is a common thread for people.
Yeah, look, I understand. Oh, what's this? Yeah, well, Grey One, he's a little bit thin-skinned, but no need to bring him up and talk about him. He's not here to defend himself, so he knows how I feel about it. I've been timed out. I mean, I do. Guys know I do a show, me and Focus together, and Focus for a laugh kicked me off the panel. I thought it was funny. Um, you know, he's timed me out on there as well, and I've laughed
Yeah,
and had
actually,
fun with it.
I thought you guys were just joking around. with each other.
Well, I was joking around, and I thought it was funny that he took it so hard. And then somebody told me that the day before on Big Kevin's show, he timed them out as soon as he jumped on there, and I guess that's fine for him to do it. But again, I don't want to get into that. Yeah, Grey One, that sucks. You know, and this is why I give everyone that I know spanners on here. So if anyone's wondering why I do that, it's just so that you can't time each other out. If that's going to happen, I'll make that decision. If it's someone I don't know, then I'll wait a while before I give them one. But I don't want to block people for no reason. And if someone says something, then I'm not supposed to say. You can always remove it, time them out, give them a warning. I don't think you want to block people straight away. I don't think that helps anybody. And if it is a real troll, you'll soon learn and get rid of them straight away anyway. Yeah, Crystal, it always has been a fun, and we've always done it. So, and just to let Heidi know, I would never have done it to any of the other people there that I don't know. I just wouldn't do it. I was joking about timing you out, Crystal, but the thing is, you had a wrench there, so I couldn't time you out anyway. So it was just a banter between us. And I just like to have fun and get people laughing, and there's so much serious shit going on at times. It's nice just to be able to let go and have a laugh. A lot of people accuse me of being too serious, so I try and just make things a little bit more fun. Heidi, I'm smiling. It's okay. Come on, Heidi. How can you not smile when we got such beautiful women in the chat today?
And a stud on the panel talking to you.
Yeah, yeah. We got that Texan stud, Lost Nomad. Actually, mate, I was looking at your picture now. You would have made a good Texas Ranger, I reckon.
Actually, I'm not even from Texas. I just live here now.
You're from Louisiana, aren't you?
Yeah, correct.
Oh, my memory hasn't gone yet. Alzheimer's hasn't kicked in.
Just a state over, really. I mean, it's not like it's out of the region, but
I don't know what it is with me, mate, but I'm attracting a lot of these Louisiana guys. Between you, Focus, and Dick Insider, my God.
actually, you named those
Hey,
three, though. And there's another guy. What's his name? Everybody was calling him the Doctor. Somebody, he's got like a little doctor icon or something like that. He was actually from New Orleans too. I think there's only four people I've met that were actually from Louisiana that been online that I'm aware of.
Who? Yeah, I remember the guy with the doctor icon. I've seen him in someone else's live stream, but I can't put a name to it.
Yeah, I can't think of his name either because everybody just would call him Doc or something like that. And
Yeah, he had the.
he did work in the medical field, and he had like that little icon with like like the doctor, and like with the little shiny light thing on the head.
Yeah.
But I haven't seen that guy in a while actually.
Well,
we ended up talking to him, and actually we weren't too far apart from where. Of course, he's older than me, but kind of almost in the same area where we're both originally from.
Well, I guess maybe because I spent so much time in Oklahoma, I got an affinity for those southern states, and I had a really good friend in Texas as well. And I have to admit, the southern accent's pretty cool.
I'll tell you what, when I used to travel for work and I would go out west or up north, they would like my southern accent and worked pretty good with the ladies.
Yeah, and I'm just feeling the laptop here. It looks like it might be about to drop me out. It's pretty soon because it's got pretty hot there. Um,
Blow it and put some air on it.
yeah, yeah. I've got a fan
You
there
got
on it.
I'm about to say you got fans on it and all too.
Yeah.
And make sure it's propped up. I don't know where the vents are in that thing, but make sure it's like propped up and.
Well, it's a. It, there's a young lad gave it to me to use, and when I had a look underneath, there's no vents underneath. So
They got to be on the side or the back.
yeah, it's on the side, but as far as I know, that vent's only to blow out. So I'm not
Yeah,
sure
you
where
should usually have somewhere where it comes in and out. If not, I don't know what kind of computer is it. It's a little
it's.
laptop, right?
It's just what is it? I think it's a HP ProBook.
Oh yeah, you might have something where it's only coming in and out. Maybe the same area could be why.
Yeah, so I'm not sure, but um, I'm even thinking of just go and blow some money and buy a new one. But I don't know if I can remember my login details for YouTube.
Just when you click on your thing, just like reset your password before you get rid of it or whatever. Go ahead and like reset all your passwords so that way you
Oh, you
remember
can do that, can
everything.
you?
Yeah, yeah. You go to wherever your icon is and click account or whatever, and then you
All
can
right,
change all that stuff.
Terry, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I might even do that today. I might go buy myself. I don't know if I go Hewlett Packard or Toshiba or something like that, and just blow a bit of money.
I'm going to recommend Asus. I have
Asus.
been having fantastic luck with Asus.
Okay.
And they have the lower end stuff too, where you can. Well, here in the states, they got some where you can buy $200 and $300. So depending on what you want to get, obviously. But like I've got both ends of the range. About 5 years ago, I bought one. I had to turn in my other computer. It was having problems. I had to send it in. So and I couldn't have it without work. So I bought a little bought an Asus. Just like a little. It was like $250, $300, just something to kind of get me by for the couple weeks while my other one was gone.
I'll
And then I
I'll
figured
spend
out.
I'll spend 1,000 or two. That doesn't bother me.
No, if you
Um,
want to get something good, then
but
yeah, you can definitely.
the thing is, I wanted to wait till I got my own place because I want to get a nice desktop. Um, but I may just have to you know.
You can get laptops. It used to be at one time where if you wanted to get all the power and everything you needed to go desktop over laptop. That's kind of different these days. Laptops are just as good, and depending if you want mobility or not. Me, I want the mobility, so laptop's the way to go.
Yeah, I guess I wanted one because I like the games and I want to get myself a cockpit with the steering wheel and get into the Formula One racing.
Oh, you got the Asus I got. It cost me like $1,400, man. It's like yeah. I mean, there's I can spend 2,000 and get the one that's creme de creme. But as far as power wise, this thing can do all that stuff, man. It's pretty badass. One of those Republic of the Gamer ones, and
Yeah,
it's super nice. So you can depending on how much you want to spend. I mean, I would say go out and spend maybe $1,000 or so, get you something really good that'll last a while.
yeah, yeah. Well, I mean, I might even
And then
do that.
if you do want to travel, then if you get something 15 inches or smaller, then it'd be easy to travel with too.
Yeah, I think this one here is only something like 15. But I'm not real up to date on laptops because this is the first time I've really used. I've always had desktops, and the only time I've bought laptops was for my ex and for my son. I never really got into using the laptops.
Yeah, because of my former jobs, I had to have I had to have a laptop. Couldn't carry around a desktop, obviously. But yeah, look at Asus. Actually, Asus is pretty popular in Asia, so you're a little closer to. I don't remember where Asus is. based out of? Maybe, I don't know, China, Korea, or something. I forget. I'd have to look it back up.
I'll check it out. Like I said, I was probably going to look at the HP or the Toshiba. Toshiba seem to, I don't know. I might even just Google it and have a look at some reviews on laptops.
Yeah, that's what I researched for like months before I finally bought one. Cause, of course, I was going high end. But
Terry, I'm big, but I'm not that big.
I don't know too much about Toshiba. Here in the States, HP is kind of a hit or miss type thing. Either people love it or they kind of hate it thing. It's not like no middle ground with them.
Yeah, Charlie, I've been looking at tutorials at how to open up the back, and everyone I've had so far, I've got to a point where they say remove this screw, and obviously it's slightly different on this one. So I might even actually, I've got a couple young lads I know that might know how to get into it. I've got and bought the can of air there to clean it all out and shit. But I was just very surprised that I couldn't see no vents underneath where it's sucking air, because I was going to get one of those cooling pads that you put it on with all the fans underneath. But if it's got no vents underneath, they're useless. So we'll just have to wait and see.
I don't know. It still might help keep it cool, but not as cool. So all your vents are probably on the side. You should have vents on each side. That would be my guess.
Nah, because on one side it's the CD-ROM, and then the other side you just got some USB ports and the fan vent.
So you got everything operating on the one side if there's nothing underneath. Different.
Yeah. I mean, it's probably a few years old. It's just when I moved in here, a young lad asked me if I needed a laptop, and just gave me this one to use. I can't giggle. I don't giggle. I chuckle. Men chuckle, women giggle, Heidi. If a man giggles, Heidi, he's probably wearing high heels. So you got Asus, and you're pretty happy with your Asus.
I am. I got two of them. One I have now is about 5-6 years old, something like that, and I think still works like a champ. And that was just a cheap one. And then I bought one back in July or August. That was the real good one I bought, and that thing is so nice.
Yeah, I might even do that.
Yeah, but just look and see what fits your fancy. But if you do want to get something a little more high end, where you can do more stuff with it, then
well, as far as gaming goes, I think desktop's always going to be better, but get a tower.
When you start doing a little research, you'll find out that laptops can do just as much. Obviously, with you have more space to work with. I mean, don't get me wrong. There's more you can do probably overall with the desktop just because you get all the giant space. But don't count a laptop out for its ability to be powerful.
Yeah. Terry, you are crazy. Yeah, see, Terry can get away with giggling because he wears a wig. Jeez. There's some crazy people out there. Yeah, Charlie. I had a look underneath for the vents, and there's nothing there. And definitely more convenient for traveling. I agree with that. But I've always, like I said, always had the desktops, bought the towers, and then put all the hardware in that I wanted myself. Like I built my son's computer up and put dual graphic cards, made it water cooled, and all the all the
Yeah,
mod cons.
you can do all that stuff now with laptops.
Yeah, well,
It's
I mean,
not it's
his
not
gaming.
as I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was going to say his gaming machine is a few years old now, and he can still run all the latest games at 100%. Uh, although he tells me now that um, they're going away from the dual graphics cards for gaming, and a single graphics card is the way to go. But I don't know. I'm not so sure. But he's the guy.
Well, like mine has like three different cards. You know how like the processors now are like the 8 core. Actually, that's what I got in mind now. The 8 core, the i7, I don't know 8700, whatever the hell it's called. And then I got a 6 gig graphic card, but I think it's like three different graphic cards combined. Three 2 gig graphic cards all
Yeah.
combined. Like you're not going to get usually one. Say if you wanted to get one 6 gig one, you're not going to get like one 6 gig one right now. They're all kind of horsepowering off of each other.
The thing is with graphics card, and I mean, I'm a real big fan of NVIDIA, but the problem with them is that every 6 months they're bringing out a new card, and if you buy a card brand new, you're looking at thousands of dollars to.
Yeah, but they're kind of like phones. They only slightly upgraded. Every year. It takes about 3 years, yeah, maybe two, before they get like a real big, jump in, drastic performance. And I happen to be lucky enough when I needed a new laptop is when like kind of all the new stuff is kind of hit. That's really more powerful.
I'm
Like,
surprised. I mean, this thing's heated up now, and we've been going 37 minutes, so whew, I'm kind of surprised it lasted this long. Maybe it's those rugged Texan good looks, mate, that's keeping it running.
yeah, maybe. Well, it should have overheated by now. But if you're looking for gaming, as far as gaming ones go Asus, MSI. If you want to fork out the bit better bucks and Alienware, but
Yeah.
they
Gene,
make it.
I'm good. I did message you earlier, but you didn't answer me.
Oh, I know which one. One laptop I almost bought was Lenovo. They got a new kind of gaming laptop, or even desktop too. It's called the Legion, I think, is the name. But Lenovo Legion, and I almost bought that one. I really liked it, but they that Asus just had a little better performance. They had the better graphic card and stuff. I had to go with it.
Yeah, see that's a name that I don't know. I mean, I know Hewlett Packard, HP, and the Toshiba brands and Asus.
Actually, I am about to buy an Asus phone because my phone is pretty much actually the problem is the battery in this phone I have is just barely last anymore, and I got to get a new phone. I'm actually going to get one of those Zen phones by Asus. Oh, did I lose you? Uh-oh, I think he's gone. Mark, you there? Yep. Here, let me get somewhere I can see the chat. I'll keep it alive until it finally goes off. But I got to. Oh, let me go sit down over here. Let me pull the chat up. Make my phone brighter so I can see it. All right. And hello, everybody in the chat, by the way. Hey, Terry, Charlie, Sweet Jim, Crystal. Who else is here? Heidi, hello. Oh, and there it goes. We're done, I think. Or are we? No, we're still alive. Just heard him finally. Are you here, Mark? I heard something going on with Hangouts. I'm not sure what that was. Good night. Yeah, but I'm sure it'll cut off here in a moment. Yeah, we lost Thunder. Thunder's super hot laptop that he has. I think he's burned up the processor watching all that porn. Yeah, good. Thanks, Charlie. Let me know you can hear me. Yeah, of course, I know here in a minute or two the feed will just end. But I'll keep it going until then, I suppose. Let me turn on the live. There we go. Go live, Lubs, Hangout. I don't know what you're saying there. I don't be knowing. Oh, maybe you spelled it wrong because you just retracted your message. No, actually, Terry, I don't have to hang up. It'll actually go off by itself here in a minute. It's done it yesterday. He tried like 3 different times and it would just shut off by itself. So I will just let it shut off if that's okay with you guys. Or if you don't want to hear me talk, then I can end it. Yeah, his laptop is garbage. But I guess it's all he has to communicate with the world in the social media realm. I'm kind of curious. I have YouTube playing in the background. Y'all aren't getting any double feed from me at all, like an echo or anything? No, got a little delay there. Nope. Yeah, we didn't even talk about no global warming. I think kind of covered it pretty good yesterday, though. It's a weird subject here in the States, that's for sure. Man, you can talk to some people and they just are crazy with it. They'll almost want to fight you if you disagree with whatever stance they take on it. Thank you, Crystal, for letting me know. I'm not getting no feedback. Yeah, I can hear my voice coming back to me after about like 10 seconds or something. But I wasn't sure if it was going through. Yeah, you did speak to Soon Thunder. I don't know if you can get on here fast enough to keep this thing alive. I'm sure it'll die here in a minute. Or are you able to even come back in? Well, you should be able to just come back. I don't know how it works. I don't be knowing. Oh, you can't get back in. I wonder why that is. Hmm. So you'd actually have to. I guess that's why you probably always make a new show then, huh? You going shopping? You gonna get that laptop finally?